Hello and welcome back. DOOL spoilers for Tuesday, April 13 reveal we could kind of tell Chanel was in trouble the moment she arrived in Salem. After all, the first thing she did was try to scam Tripp and Claire. Well, trust us when we say today you'd just be as surprised as Pauline and Eli when Chanel unveils her great news to you. DOOL spoilers tease Theo just broke up with his girlfriend, so the last thing he expected or wanted was not only for her to show up to Stefan in Salem, but to be part of his sister Lanny's extended family. In the end, her ex is none other than Chanel. Precious didn't really make a good first impression on many people in Salem. Where Chanel is wild and morally contested, Theo is almost her polar opposite. He's a hard worker and has a very strong sense of right and wrong. It's hard to imagine a world where these two even consider becoming a couple. But Claire also had a little attitude problem when she and Theo were together, so he must have been attracted to bad girls. The problem with this is that no matter what their level of chemistry is, they can't meet somewhere in the middle. Then their relationship won't work. Claire was the first to see through Chanel. Chanel pretended to be befriended Claire and offered to share the most expensive bottle of liquor they could order. But Chanel had no intention of paying and tried to sneak in without paying a dime. In the end, her mother Paulina arrived just in time. She paid the bill for Chanel, but as soon as they were there alone, Paulina showed tough love by revealing that she had cut Chanel financially because she was entitled. Because of her mother's wealth, Chanel had never had to work. But Paulina told a mortified Chanel that was going to change because she was going to have to pay her own way in the future. We don't really know a lot of details about Theo and Chanel's relationship, but she was probably a lot nicer when spending her mother's money. Will they pool their resources and become roommates, since Chanel will have to pay as she pleases? But she may also be able to manipulate Theo to pay his expenses. But Theo will probably be warned about Paulina, so I hope he doesn't interfere with Paulina's lessons for his spoiled daughter. Is there a side of Chanel that we haven't seen yet that explains why Theo was drawn to her? Does Theo still have feelings for his ex, or does he just see that now that she's cut off, she could be mean? Or should Theo just throw caution to the wind and see if he and Chanel can make a relationship work after all? Problems have arrived in Salem, so stay tuned to Days of Our Lives airing weekdays on NBC to see how much damage Chanel will do. And don't forget to come back here regularly for all the Days of Our Lives news, information, and spoilers. Thanks for watching, goodbye, and see you again.